Hey guys, thank you all so much for your patience on waiting for this episode 21, Snufkin leaves Moomin Valley. Okay, that should be emotional. I really don't like the fact that these titles might be spoiling me on what's going to happen in the episodes, but there's really nothing I can do to avoid it. Like, when I'm getting these episodes, I see the titles. I can't really avoid it. Anyway, so let's dive into it.
Fall has come to Moomin Valley. And
Oh,
the memory
man.
of sunshine-filled hours fades as the days become shorter and the nights longer. The wind blows away the falling leaves, and the blue skies of summer are now gray and cloudy.
Where are you going? Oh, I'm just taking my brother his lunch, little Mai. He must have nearly finished the flying ship by now. Oh, no. Not even Snork works that quickly. Moomin told me he's dying to have a look at
it. Book it, Sniff.
Do you think you can get it working, dear?
Oh, yes, of course, Mama.
Why do people always give me things that are broken? It'd be nice to have something that worked for a change. My auntie said that the record was all right, though. It's dance music. She's had it for ages, but I've never heard it.
Oh, that's nice. It's years since I danced, but it seems like only yesterday. Do you remember what fun it was, Papa?
Dancing?
Aww.
Oh, yeah. I see.
The thought of Moomin Papa and Moomin Mama, like, slow dancing together is adorable.
Doesn't sound like Snufkin.
Oh! Oh! Oh my goodness! Oh! Oh!
Right. Have you got the idea now?
Oh! About 4 left feet on that pair. Aw, but they're happy about it. This is precious. God. Just all the things this show just gives me such a good feeling. That's just why I've been just loving this show so much. It's just been making me happy.
That was fun. Why don't you dance with me instead, Sniff?
Oh, this is so cute.
Oh, what horrible weather, Snufkin. Well, aren't you coming in?
I can smell winter in the air, Moomin Papa.
Huh?
Snufkin!
Oh no, it's gonna be the good mood before the sad vibes. You know, I like, my... Aw.
Oh, again!
It skipped. But, like I was saying, I've noticed, like, some imperfections in, like, the art and animation. Like, there is some slight like, earlier there was some slight artifacting on Snork Maiden and Moomin's dancing.
What's
and...
this? Oh, no. I give up.
Honestly, that just makes me think... I like that. I love seeing, like... With, cell animation... Like, seeing those imperfections just gives it a nice feel to it. Like old Disney movies that have, like, those... Like, the weird... Like, sometimes you even see the Xerox prints. I like the feel of it.
About going away again, aren't you, Snufkin? Who are they?
Hattie Fatteners, I think.
I wonder where they're going.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. A deserted island, I expect.
Probably the best place for them. It must be fun traveling.
Yes, most of the time. It's the best way of meeting new people and still being on your own.
I wish we could do that, but even when we hibernate and go to sleep, we're never really alone.
I guess I'd hibernate too if I had to stay up here, Moomin. During all the freezing winter snows.
Man, I've said it before, but I miss the snow. I miss being up
Go
north.
south with Snufkin, Papa?
If you really want to, I don't suppose we'll stop you, will we, Papa?
Now, my parents didn't mind when I traveled around in my youth, so yes, all right, Moomin.
Aww.
Papa. Oh, thank you, Mama.
Aww. They're so sweet.
But what will Snufkin say?
No.
What?
I'm sorry, but I've got to go on my own.
I have a feeling I know where this is going.
First day, as usual, I promise.
Like, this show really goes for the lessons that you don't expect to see in typical kids shows. And like I said, this is more of a family show. But I feel like this is going for the, like, if you love someone, give them their space. Like, even in a relationship, each partner needs their space.
Oh, come on, Moomin. You'll have to tie them a bit tighter than that.
Your compliments to each other, not missing pieces. Oh no, the music's frantic and Snork Maiden's running. Last time this happened, Snork was on a cliff. I don't know what that frame was, but it had this hilarious vibe to it. I'm going to take that and do something with it. I don't know what yet,
Are you there, Moomin?
but it feels meme-worthy.
Oh, Moomin, don't cry.
Boys don't cry, I suppose.
Of course they do.
Well, I'm not crying.
Thank you,
so
Snork Maiden.
I'm gonna go and see Snork in his workshop.
But you know he won't let us in. I've tried before.
Oh, yes, he will today. I promise.
What? You mean Snork will show us his flying ship at last?
Yes, he said.
Has he really finished it then?
No, not yet. There's still a lot of work to do on it.
Then I wonder why he's letting us see it. He's always refused before. What's made him change his mind?
But I asked him this time. I said I wanted to show it to you. It just needed a woman's touch.
What did you say to him?
First he said absolutely not. But when I told him how ill you were and that you probably wouldn't be with us much longer, he gave in and said we could see it. Just you and me, of course.
I'm not that ill,
The-
Snork Maiden.
Wow.
Good.
Let's go.
I'm just waiting for Snork to be like, "Oh, Moomin, I'm so sorry. Your parents must be in a terrible shape to know they're losing their only son."
Oh, little my.
Little Mike.
Trouble.
Big trouble.
We must fool her.
Yes, but how? What can we do? I thought you were in bed, Moomin.
No, we're going to see Snork.
Yes. Really?
Yes, he needs to clear a runway for when the flying ship is finished. We're going to help him do it, that's all.
Yes. Are you really, Moomin? You got out of bed to do that? I'm afraid I find it very strange that Snork has asked you to go along and help him cut down bushes and dig up roots and things. You mightn't have noticed I'm not a complete fool.
But it's true, little my.
Oh, yes. Well, at least you could have invented a better lie. You
Little
must
My
think I'm pretty
has,
stupid to believe a pathetic
like,
story like that.
really
But it's the
high
truth.
perception.
And we need your help.
Yeah.
She's able to
Don't
see
bother, don't
right
bother.
through
I
stuff
don't
like
wanna hear
that.
anymore. I think it's very sad that you have to pretend. You're trying to hide something from me, and I'm not interested in what sort of sneaky, underhanded thing it is.
Little my.
No buts. And anyway, I'm a little too busy at the moment to take any notice of what's going on. Goodbye.
That worked.
Phew, that was close.
Yeah.
I can tell you're trying to hide something for me. Too bad I don't care. Of course.
Ha! Think they can keep a secret from me, do they?
Show me.
Wow.
Show me. Wow. It's gonna be huge when it's done.
It's nearly ready, isn't it?
Oh no, there's a lot more to do. Shouldn't you sit down and rest? You know your illness. It doesn't help to get too excited.
Ha! I shouldn't worry, Snork. There's nothing wrong with him.
Wait, how did you get in?
Oh, little my, how did you get in here?
Through that door.
But I always keep it. Oh no. I must have forgotten to lock it.
And it's a bit late to do it now, isn't it? But don't worry. If I wanted to get in, I'd get in, locks or no locks. Oh, you lied to us, little Mai. Of course, but so did you, telling me that stupid story. Now we're even, right?
Now listen, little my. Don't ever tell anybody what you see or hear.
All right.
I'm really interested to see how this thing is.
Began as
Ooh.
a dream, or rather the concept of a dream. Thrilling, beautiful, impossible, dangerous.
I feel like I designed something like this once upon a dream. Something that maybe you guys have seen.
Can you take the ship down, Moomin? I'd like you to land at that side of the lake.
Oh, why do you want to get off? Aren't you having fun flying about up here?
I want to be on my own.
Oh, please stay here. I'll let you steer if you want.
No, really, Moomin, please. Bye now.
I know. I know this is just a fantasy, but still. Don't worry, Moomin, I'm landing at Coral Castle. Ooh.
So long then, Moomin, my friend. I'll see you again next year. The first day of spring.
I know this is probably a popular statement, but God, I love Snufkin. He's such an interesting character. Just full of this mystique and mysteriousness, this calm optimism, this amount of just realism of this is how things are, this is how I am, and this is how I want things to be.
Goodbye then, Snufkin.
Aww. Have a good trip.
Off for the winter, eh, Snufkin?
Yes. Goodbye, Mr. Hemulin.
We'll be seeing you in the spring.
Yes, when the snows are gone.
Ah, to be young and follow the sun wherever it goes.
I love this feel. There's just this somber, like, it's not really, it's kind of somber and melancholy, but there's also this
and
hope.
so the snow fell, and winter came to Moomin Valley.
God,
and
it's
in Moomin's
beautiful.
heart, Snufkin and the spring seemed a long, long way away.
Oh, you're just gonna end it like that? Wow, that was a beautiful episode, I'm not gonna lie. It seems so simple, but in a way, just beautiful in its own right. This is what I love about this show, you know? Like I was trying to say, there was just this somber, almost melancholy feeling to, yes, Snufkin's leaving. He's not going to be here. He's gone for the whole winter. He'll be leaving, and yes, Moomin's going to be sad about that. But Snufkin needs his space. He needs his alone time. He needs to do Snufkin, and in a perfect world, nothing would hold him back. Not even like his own feelings. Like, he'd be able to do as he pleases, and everyone would understand that, and no one would be sad about it. But people have attachments. Moomin loves Snufkin. He's his best friend. That's a beautiful thing. But Moomin needs to do Moomin, and Snufkin needs to do Snufkin. And yes, the fact that they are friends, the fact that they are so close that yes, they will miss each other. They will miss each other so much during the winter. But the fact that this isn't goodbye, they will see each other again. There's this quiet sense of the fact that yes, this is sad in the moment, but the happiness will return. It's not such a bad thing. God, the show's beautiful. In its subtle complexity, this, episode 21, reminded me why this series has impacted me so hard. Because this is the beauty of this show, just encapsulated. This show tackles so much important, complex, emotional stuff in such a beautiful way. And this episode also exemplifies the artistry of that, and holy crap. Yet again, I think I found another one of my favorite episodes, just from how beautiful this is. It doesn't end with Moomin leaving with Snufkin, or Moomin talking Snufkin out of leaving this year. No. It stays with the fact that Snufkin needs to go. He needs to go for the winter. He needs to do Snufkin. He needs to be on his own and explore and travel. This episode has exemplified what I love the most about this series, just how beautiful it can be, just how emotional and complex this show is. Holy crap, what a good episode. Episode 22, Moomin and Little Mai's Adventure. Okay? So I guess we're gonna see some snowy stuff, which I'm excited for. I love the snow.
It's the middle of winter in Moomin Valley, and all is quiet and peaceful in Moomin House as everybody enjoys their winter slumber.
So peaceful. I love it.
But what's this? It looks like Moomin is restless, as if something has disturbed him.
Oh, it's frozen. It looks really dark out there. Papa, Papa. Mama, Mama. Mama, what's wrong with me? I feel wide awake.
Aw, poor boy.
It's very odd. I don't usually wake up when I'm hibernating.
Don't open the door. It's a wall of snow. Guessed it.
Oh dear, the whole house is buried in snow.
That really is some thick snow, my goodness. Boy, you're gonna slip and fall. That ladder's frozen. That is very dangerous. There you go. Oof, at least snow is soft. Oh. Oh.
This doesn't look like Moomin Valley. It's so quiet. Oh.
What the fuck?
What was
What
that?
was that? What is that gurgling, though? That actually gave me kind of a chill. Yes, Amazon Prime Snow. What?
Oh, yes, it's Little Mai.
You can't get yourself unstuck?
What are you doing here, Moomin?
Oh, I don't know. I just woke up and couldn't get back to sleep.
I saw the Groke.
Wow, that horrible freezing monster.
It's her!
Oh. You know, she does exert this specific presence.
Cold shivers all over.
Especially this still. That's honestly kind of terrifying. Whoa. Oh, Tootiki! Very nice. Quite an artist.
Huh? Tootiki!
Hello, you two.
I'll get to saying what I was trying to
Yes,
earlier
I did.
in a
Can I
bit.
sit on it?
No, you can't. I made it for the Lady of the Cold.
Oh, I see.
What?
I suppose you've heard of her.
Yes, she's very beautiful, but if she looks into your eyes, you're turned into a block of ice.
Spring can never come while she's here. It waits for her to go.
Oh, I see. And are you hoping she'll ride away on this horse then?
Yes, and it will take her back to the north, where she stays until she comes here again next winter and drives the sun away. Now, there'll be a full moon tonight, and we'll be able to see everything.
Great, I can get my tray out. I can't wait to try it on the sea. I'm gonna put a sail on it and slide across the ice. Yeah!
She's gonna get into some kind of trouble.
It's warm and cozy.
Whoa. Why is it red? This music gives me such an ominous vibe. Yep. I had a feeling she'd come back.
The Groke. Don't tell me you want to ride the horse. I don't think you'd better. This is for the Lady of the Cold, you know. There's no telling what she'd do to you. Look you in the eye, probably.
Aw. Like, I do feel bad for her. She just seems like this sad creature. This sad, lonely being. Also, why is the moon red? That's concerning. At least she's having fun.
Have you forgotten what I told you? The Lady of the Coal may be coming.
Oh. Well, I want to see her. I'm not scared of her. I'll be moving so fast she won't get a chance.
No. What happens if you're not quick enough and she catches you before you turn away?
Whoa.
Please, little Mai, come in. She's almost here. We can watch it from inside.
That's so cool.
Good. I want to see her properly.
No, little Mai, don't go.
Oh no.
Oh.
She's already gone. Oh. What in the world?
I saw her face! I saw her face!
I like her song. Oh my god. That's so cool. Flying snow horse, this is so cool. Oh dear. That's the problem. Why is she after her? Oh no. And yet again, they go back to this unsettling, somewhat horror vibe.
Come on, please. Wake up, please.
We'll thaw you out. Don't worry. It's nice and warm here.
Ow! That's hot, Moomin!
Well, at least you're alive. That's good.
Moomin need not have worried, for the little Mais in this world are practically indestructible.
I mean, you got away with looking like this ice being in the eyes and living. So at least she's alive. She's got balls of steel, I'll tell you that. Oh, good lord. That was ominous. I don't know what to feel about that episode. That just had this sense of just ominous. I don't know what else to say. That like, the Lady of the Cold had this, like, just, I love the music that was going with her. It reminds me of Courage the Cowardly Dog, but this probably came first. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if, his name was John R. Dilworth, right? I wouldn't be surprised if he was inspired by this series, because there's just so much of this, hey, it's real calm, relaxing, slice of life. Now here's a horror creature. This episode, oh, it's got, like, just this ominous chill to it. Like this sense of foreboding. I don't know how to describe it. It's just calm forebodingness. Like, you know things aren't right, but it's just so calm, so relaxed. And that song that she has going to her. again, it gives me a Courage the Cowardly Dog vibe. It gives me, like, if you've watched Courage the Cowardly Dog, the Doc Gerbil's World chase scene, that's what it invoked vibes for me. That's just nothing but this ominous, beautiful vocal performance. And her design was very interesting. I don't even know what... Like, the only thing I can equate it to is a Momoto from Zatch Bell, but I don't know. That's really the only thing I can compare it to, because, like, as human-like as Momotos are, they are very, like, the vast majority of them have these strange designs to them, and that's what that invoked. This most sort of human-esque, but strange and alien in a way. And holy crap, that was cool. Again, I'm not trying to pun here. That was just really cool. This ominous character. I don't even know what her end goal was. Like, was she offended that little Mai saw her face? Is that why she froze her? Was she trying to teach her a lesson? Like, with the Ice Witch, or whatever her name was in the Narnia books, she wanted to add, like, ice sculptures to her collection. But not the Lady of the Cold. She just came up to little Mai and froze her and left. And that red moon, that was so cool. That was a really cool episode. Really, really quiet, peaceful forebodingness. Again, I don't know what the word for it would be. It's just really cool. Holy crap. Glad little Mai's okay, though. Because, wow, she got frozen. That wasn't okay. I'm loving this. I'm loving that we're doing this winter thing, because, like I said, I love winter, and I was worried that if they were hibernating through winter, we wouldn't get to see it. But really, we got to see less of autumn than we've seen of winter so far. Episode 23, Visitors in Winter.
For some reason, Moomin and little Mai woke up and couldn't get back to sleep.
Mama thought she'd make too much this year, but it's lucky for us she did. I don't know what we'd have had to eat otherwise.
Wow.
I thought we were going to see Tutiki. Come on, I'll pull you.
Okay.
Also, another great thing, I'm glad Tutiki's back. Like, from the first time we met her, she seems super nice, and I wanted to get to know her more.
She's not here? I wonder where she's gone to.
That's her over there, isn't it?
Oh yeah,
My goodness.
Come on, show me how to do it.
That's okay.
Honestly, I wonder how long... Whoa, cracking chair.
That's great.
I wonder how long
myself some skates too.
I wonder how long the sun is up during
it's
winter in
strange,
Moomin
but
Valley.
I've got a funny kind of feeling. I'm afraid I don't understand winter at all.
Well, of
Aw.
course you don't. You Moomins have always slept through and don't know very much about it.
Oh, I can't wait to tell Mama and Papa about all this. They'll be really amazed.
Is that the police inspector?
Hey, little Mai.
It is hard to tell different characters sometimes. Or maybe this is a new character. Moomin Valley, during the winter.
Snow is? That must be tiring.
Not at all. Life should be a struggle. This jam is really good. You've got to face up to the cold and exercise to keep warm.
That sounds very interesting, Mr. Brisk.
One pure
Brisk?
cold bath a day keeps all those unnecessary thoughts away. Have you got any more of this wonderful jam? It's delicious. I'd appreciate some after my daily swim.
Well then.
I can hardly watch.
What?
Hello, what are you two looking at?
What is it, little dog?
Hello there, little dog. We're watching
Oh!
Rodman down there. are you?
I'm Soryu, and I'm looking for my brothers.
Are they hibernating somewhere, do you think?
Ooh, no, not them.
Everyone else in Moomin Valley is hibernating, except Little My here, and Tutiki. Oh, and that crazy person down in
That crazy person.
My brothers are up in the Lonely Mountains.
Lonely Mountains? I know there are wolves up there, but I never heard of any dogs.
Well, wolves and dogs are brothers, didn't you know? I want to go and find them, and then we can all howl at the moon. I've been practicing.
Aww.
I can see why he wants to be a wolf, but we'd better keep him here. He could get hurt if he goes up there on his own.
Why don't you travel around with me, Soryu? I've got little dogs. They could be your brothers and sisters if you want.
Well, I don't know.
Do you know how to ski, Tutiki?
Well, of course I do. I just haven't done it yet.
Mr. Brisk says that he's going to teach me.
You be careful, you
My legs
bean.
tied up like this.
Well, there it goes. There's this odd tranquility that this I don't know what it is, but when it comes to like winter stuff, I guess it's just that feeling of the calm of winter. Come on, Moomin. Pizzas, French fries.
Oh, look at that! Marvelous, unique!
You're inspired, Moomin. A real artist on the skis. Again, why is the moon red? I like it, but it's concerning. Oh. Oh. Look at him go. Hope you find your family.
Now that spring is here, I have to leave Moomin Valley.
Oh, do you?
It's sad, but there you are. I have to go. Goodbye, Moomin.
Goodbye then, Mr. Brisk.
That's nice. Oh. Oh dear.
Hello, I'm Soryu. I'm your brother. I've wanted to be with you for a long, long time. Oh, don't you know me? Looks like I was wrong. Oh, well, go on. Eat me if you want to.
Wow, that quick resignation.
It's a pity I didn't sleep at night instead of learning to howl. Moomin was right. I shouldn't have come.
Oh, hello, little doggy. What are you doing here? Have you been waiting for me? We'll have a great time traveling around the world together.
Aww. Aww. Oh. Not a care in the world with this one. I can honestly appreciate that.
Oh my goodness.
She looks like she's not too worried about it. Also, this is some pretty intense music.
Little Blight, hang on to me.
It's all right, Moomin. Don't panic. I'm with you. You're okay.
No.
Whoa!
Oh, it's cold in here.
Well, get out.
Let's get inside and light a fire. You'll soon warm up.
Spring returned once more after a long and eventful winter.
A long, eventful 2 episodes of winter. I do love a good winter setting. Like a good snowy, wintry, icy cold setting. And this had just that. This just had just what I'm looking for in stuff like that. Just relax, calm, winter stuff. And I did like the new characters. They were interesting. They're not characters that I'm just like, okay, I want this character to stick around. I'd love to see them again. Like the tigers, and the snake. I'd love to see the tigers and the snake again. I came to care about them, And, I did like these characters, but but if they didn't come back, I'd be sad about it, but it'd be like, it's just like, okay. Understandable. But I just love, well, I don't know how to pronounce their name. It was like Soryu or something like that. I loved that they were like, I was incorrect about where I belong in this world. Please eat me. I'm glad Mr. Brisk came along to save them, because those two going together, I feel like that's a good ending to that. If they would have left it like, oh well, time to get eaten, and then they just never come back to them. I'm just like, wait, what? But I don't think this show would go that route. But yeah. What can I say? Cute episode. Very sweet. Very, very pleasant. Very wholesome. Episode 24. Hurry up, Snufkin! Hurry up and get back, I'm guessing.
It's spring again in Moomin Valley, and after their long winter hibernation, everyone is awake and enjoying the sunshine and the flowers.
Well, everyone who wasn't already
Except
awake.
for Moomin, who was in bed with a terrible cold.
Aww.
My throat is very sore.
Ah, this will help soothe it. It's one of Grandma's best potions.
Yeah, it's horrid.
Never mind.
Aw.
Nice tasting medicines don't always work as well.
Does anyone know why Snufkin hasn't come back yet?
No. Perhaps spring came earlier this year and he wasn't ready.
Aww.
Snufkin had always come back to Moomin Valley on the very first day of spring. But not this year.
Snufkin.
Well, I wouldn't be able to go see him anyway. He's sick. You stay in bed, boy. You recover. That's the most important thing right now.
Moomin any better?
No, I'm afraid not. Mind you, little Mai was out in the cold with him, and look at her. She seems healthy enough.
I'll take these flowers to Moomin later.
Little Mai's too small to catch a cold.
Also, she's a ventriloquist, apparently.
I sure wonder what's happened to him.
I bet you Moomin gets better as soon as Snufkin arrives in Moomin Valley.
Perhaps he's got fed up with you guys.
Oh, he's very fond of me. He's told me so lots of times.
He might have been captured by a highwayman.
Let's go and look for him.
The highwayman's back. The highwayman?
Highwayman. If he isn't back yet, then he isn't coming. And if he isn't gonna come, what's the point of looking for him? You won't find him anyway.
That's really harsh, Snork.
He
Jeez.
knows that Moomin is sick.
Blackmail, just like a sister.
Something done
Jeez.
for love could never be blackmail.
Oh no, you're not going, and that's fine. Look, why don't you and little Mai go by yourselves?
Oh, well, I didn't really make a definite decision. I just sort of said that I might come along, but if Snork Maiden isn't going, then there doesn't seem any point, does there?
And I'm not going because I think it's stupid and harebrained, too. Snufkin will come back soon.
Now, Snork Maiden, what do you say to that?
Oh. Didn't have to be so harsh about it. Are we about to get a fever dream? Judging by the distorted music, yes. Oh, good lord! Okay, Nightmare Kappa, apparently. Jesus, it's horrifying.
Am I pleased to see you, Moomin?
My savior.
Like you needed a lift. Snufkin!
Moomins!
The poor boy. I feel so bad for him.
No, just a dream. Snufkin!
Oh no.
Oh.
The worst thing to wake up with a cold, too.
You look lousy, Moomin.
Oh, thanks, Stinky. Snufkin hasn't come back yet. Have you heard anything from him?
Snork Maiden wanted to go looking for him because she thinks that if Snufkin comes back, you won't be sick anymore, but Snork wouldn't let her.
Snork Maiden?
Aw.
Hey, Snork Maiden!
Well, at least he's not being mean to him while he's sick. At least there's that.
You're not serious, are you?
I feel perfectly all right.
You look like death warmed up, if you ask me.
Tell me, which way does Snufkin normally travel south?
Hey, are you going looking for him?
Yes, it's not really spring in Moomin Valley if he's not around.
Stinky, for once it's coming, like, for once you doing something that's not okay is coming from a good place. Like, the first time you did something to help someone, it was harmless, but this time you're actually putting Moomin in danger!
Sorry, Stinky. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine.
You gotta worry about your own health!
Oh, Snork Maiden!
Huh?
Huh?
Where are you taking him, Stinky? You can see he's not well.
I'm not taking him. He insisted on going. I came to look after him.
Is that really right, Moomin?
Yes, I wanted to find Snufkin, so he'd come back.
Did you put him up to this, Stinky? It's just the sort of thing you do.
No, I did not.
That's true, Snork Maiden.
Well, I don't know how you did it, Stinky, but I know you, and I know you're to blame, and I don't think I won't find out.
That's not fair, Snork Maiden. It was nothing to do with me at all. Nothing at all.
He's right, Snork Maiden. He didn't want to show me the way, but I made him.
Moomin!
Oh, it's Papa, and isn't that Snork behind him?
Oh, yes, it is.
Uh-oh, it's time I wasn't here.
I'm glad you hadn't gone too far, Moomin. I might never have found you.
I'm very sorry, Papa.
I have a feeling you're behind this, Stinky. Come on, quickly, out with it.
Why doesn't anyone believe me? It was Moomin's idea. I swear it was.
It was, Papa. I wanted to find Snufkin.
Are you all right, Moomin?
Snork Maiden!
For once, I kinda do feel bad for Stinky.
Snork Maiden, what are you doing here? I thought I told you not to go on this silly jaunt.
Well, I didn't say I wouldn't, did I?
Listen to me, Snork.
Ah, you're looking guilty, Stinky. How did you persuade her to disobey me?
See, I told you.
Oh, poor Stinky. For once he did have, well, he has had good intentions before,
you stay
but...
nice and warm in bed, and I'll mix some of Grandma's potion with honey for you.
I wish Snufkin would hurry up, then we could all get back to normal at last.
Hey, that's the title of the episode, kinda.
So where is Snufkin? Well, he's on his way back to Moomin Valley. But he's had a very long walk, and is getting very tired now.
Ooh. These colors, yet again. Ooh.
Poor Snufkin. He's had a terrible cold as well, and is feeling rather weak.
Now these grays, what is that? Is that a cat?
Hello. I know you, don't I?
Oh?
Yes, you're Snufkin.
Aw. Whatever it is, it's precious.
You'd better come by the fire and keep warm, or you'll catch cold.
I think the reel is a bit off.
You should go past.
What's your name, little fella?
Oh, well, I haven't got one. I'm so small that nobody's ever asked me before. I've always wanted to have a name, you know. And it
Aw.
was you who asked me, and I've actually met you and sat next to you at your campfire, and oh, it's so wonderful. You don't know how happy it makes me meeting you like this.
Oh, come on. You
Aw.
do go on a bit, old fella. You just get warm now.
Perhaps you'd be kind enough to, I mean, would it be too much trouble for you to think of a name for me?
Well, choosing a name's important. I'd have to think carefully about that.
But it will be easy for you. You know everything.
Now listen to me. You can't look up to people too much if you want to be yourself. It's not right.
But Snufkin,
Wow.
you're so clever. You can do anything at all. I know you can. Hedgehog told me the Moomins stayed out for most of the winter, just waiting for you to come back. Now, isn't that wonderful?
What?
I'd love to have someone that missed me so much they were miserable until I came back. You don't know how lucky you are that you're so special.
Well, perhaps I'm not going there. I might have somewhere else to visit instead.
Oh, Moomin will I'll be very sad if you don't go back.
Yes, but you've got to have time to be on your own as well.
Right, I think I'll be off. Okay, thanks.
Aww.
Goodbye, Snufkin.
Good night, little fella. Hey, wait a minute. What about your name?
You remembered!
What do you think of T.D. Woo, my friend? Yes, T.D. Woo. It's nice and happy to start with, and then a little sadness.
T.D. Woo.
That's right, T.D. Woo.
T.D. Woo. T.D. Woo. T.D. Woo.
T.T. Woo. T.T. Woo.
What?
T.T. Woo.
T.T. Woo?
It's a wonderful name. T.D. Woo.
T.D. Woo. I'm glad you like it. It's the first time I've ever given anyone a name.
Yeah! I think I'll build a house and then I can put up a real nameplate that says T.D. Woo.
Ah, good idea, T.D. Woo. About what I said before.
Huh?
You know, not going back to Moomin Valley. Well, I am. I've missed Moomin and all my friends.
Oh, I didn't take that seriously. You just got upset at something I said. I'm afraid that happens a lot. I guess I talk too much.
Aw.
Maybe you do. Oh, I'll be going back to Moomin Valley a bit behind schedule. And this year spring came along early, too.
Snufkin is always just
Really?
like this...
What would you like me to play?
Anything.
Like, he's just this interesting, wise character. Like, just understanding that... Like, the self is more important than, like... I don't know how to put it into words. Like, you have to consider yourself as well as others. But if you model your life on someone else, you'll lose who you are. Aw. And look at that, it seems like he's already feeling better. No. Welcome back, Snufkin.
Snufkin!
This is making me smile.
Now, at last, spring really has come to Moomin Valley.
That's just a good vibe to it. Like, they don't even need to exchange words. They're just that close. That's so sweet. That's just so sweet. Yet again, Snufkin being this interesting source of wisdom, like this sense of, like, he exemplifies this sense of, like, the center of self. Like, I really don't know how to really put it into words, but it's just this sense of, like, you know, if you model your life on someone else, if you look up to someone too much, and you put yourself into the situation of, I want my life to be something that will impress this person. I want to do something because of this person. I want my life to be modeled around this person. Of course, you can be inspired by something. Something like that can lead you a bit towards, like, stuff to work towards, but if you lean too hard into it, you lose yourself. You lose that sense of who you are and what you want in the world. If you model yourself too much on other people, eventually, you're going to become not yourself. So what's important is to stay true to yourself and just, you know, find you. Figure out what you want in the world. And go with that. Don't worry about other people and what other people are doing. Worry about you. Worry about what's going to make you happy. Worry about what's going to lead you to the sense of self that, well, like Snufkin has. Again, it's not something I can really put that well into words. I think it's just one of those things that has just this beauty and simplicity of, you get it. You get what's trying to be portrayed here. Yeah. The thing I tend to appreciate the most about Snufkin as a character is just that he exemplifies, yes, it is okay to be an individual. It is okay to want to be alone. It's okay to be yourself. It's okay to fulfill your needs. And I really appreciate that. Okay. Episode 25 is called The Lighthouse. Now, I've seen some comments that say that something interesting is going to happen. That there haven't been spoilers, but really all I've heard is basically something interesting is going to happen. People have been really excited for me to see this episode, so I'm not going to get my hopes up, but it's Moomin Valley. How can I not? My hopes are about as on par with Moomin Valley as they can be.
Look, Mama, Moomin Papa is sleeping again. He had a long nap yesterday.
I think it must be the weather.
It's too hot and sunny for me.
I wonder if he's worried about anything.
It is super
Having
easy.
a nice dream as well.
It is super easy to get into a habit when it comes to, like, napping. Like, if you start napping at a certain time of day, your body will want you to be asleep at this point, you know?
Oh, a lighthouse. That's it. That's it, a lighthouse.
What about a lighthouse, Papa?
Well, we're going to visit one.
When?
Right now. Well, as soon as I find one, anyway.
Okay.
That should stop you being bored, Mama.
Oh, I'm not really, dear, but it would be nice.
Yahoo! Oh, I'm really excited.
Aw.
Just think of all that lovely water.
He's so excited, my goodness.
Epic novel of the sea.
I gotta run away! My dad's gone insane!
Well, it sounds a bit odd to me, Moomin.
No, it's not. We're going to live in a real lighthouse and save ships from the rocks and being wrecked in terrible storms.
Oh,
Aw.
I see. What do you think the lighthouse keeper might say about you moving in?
Oh, he won't mind at all. It'll be company for him, and I'm sure he'd like someone to talk to. Looking after a lighthouse is a very lonely job.
Ah, but if you thought, Moomin, that might be exactly why he chooses to do it.
You mean that he might want to be on his own all the time?
Well, some people like it like that.
I was
Sometimes
literally...
I like being on my own.
Not for long, though.
It'll be a lot of fun. Snufkin, why don't you come with us?
What, to a lonely lighthouse?
Yes.
Aw! He looks so cute in that hat!
One is it?
That's precious!
There. Anyway, an old sailor.
An old sailor?
Well, I'm not really that young.
And you're no sailor.
Is this mutiny?
Don't be stupid.
Is this mutiny?
How long do you think you'll want to stay, Papa?
About a month.
Oh, we'll need to take lots and lots of food then. Are you sure that isn't too heavy for you, Sniff?
No, not at all, Mama.
It's a shame that you're not coming with us, but if you've got something important to do, you must do it. It won't be the same without you, though. We'll miss you, Sniff.
Aww.
Thank you.
Oh, dear. I left a jar of strawberry jam and a whole batch of pancakes on the kitchen table. Do you think you could manage to eat them?
Leave it to me.
Aww.
Ah, you'll be lucky if there's any food left in the larder, Mama.
Never mind.
She's such a sweetheart.
Anchors away. You won't have to row too hard. The wind will pick us up soon.
Always leaving food for Sniff.
Have a good time, everyone. Hey! Wait for me! I want to have a good time, too! Please! Hey, wait!
Huh?
Wait for me!
Look, Sniff is still waving.
He's a sweet boy.
Aww.
Let's keep waving, Moomin, till we're out of sight. Bye, Sniff. Bye, bye.
Aw, the poor boy.
No, I'm not waving goodbye. I want to go too.
Don't eat all the rosemary too, Beauregard.
It's no good shouting, little My. He can't hear you. He's giving us a great send-off, though. Poor Sniff, he should have come with us.
Oh, poor boy, no!
Fancied him going off and leaving me here on my own.
No! Don't cry, no! Why'd you have to go and do that?
Snufkin, if you wouldn't mind, I think we need some music to send us on our way. What
This
do you
makes
say?
me feel bad for Sniff. Ooh.
The wind's not dying down at all.
I'm surprised. I never thought we'd keep up
So
this
dark.
speed.
Oh, there goes the wind.
Papa, the wind's dropped.
Well, that's strange. It shouldn't happen that quickly.
Oh
You
no.
want us to start rowing, Moomin Papa?
You've entered
Oh,
the calm
Snufkin,
belt.
I think we'd all better get some sleep.
Who among you gets that joke? So atmospheric. I love the look of fog. Aw.
What's the matter, little Mai?
I thought I heard something.
Oh?
It's coming from over there somewhere.
Can you see anything?
No. But I can hear it.
So can I. And it's getting closer.
What's getting closer?
I can hear a ship. I can't see it, but it's very close and getting closer.
A ship? Where?
Over there, and she's bearing down on us. Quickly, we don't have much time.
Look!
Oh.
Depends on how big it must be. Oh.
Too late for shouting.
It's huge.
Why is the figure headless?
I think Moomin's right. What can we do?
It's too late for anything. Just brace ourselves and be ready to swim for it.
Or try to row? Why is the figurehead headless?
Quick, get down, little boy.
Oh. Oh.
I don't believe it.
Little boy.
Okay.
Huh?
That's odd. The ship didn't hit us.
Oh, yes, she did.
What?
It went straight into our rudder, but nothing happened. It went right through us.
Right through us? That's impossible. She couldn't have.
I wonder if there was anyone on board that ship.
Ghost ship.
I can't see any lights.
I know, Snufkin. I think it's a ghost ship.
A ghost ship?
Well, there's no wash and no damage to us. It's the only explanation. I think she's right.
A ghost ship. We've actually seen one.
What would have happened if one of you would have been in its path? I'm concerned now. Where there are ghost ships, there tend to be ghost pirates. I'm concerned we're about to get Garfield.
Dozed off.
Garfielded. Well, there's your lighthouse.
Lighthouse. Ahoy there. Good morning. Any luck?
Not yet, but it's still early.
Do you know if the lighthouse was working last night?
You really shouldn't mumble.
He said, no, it wasn't.
What did I tell you?
What?
He forgot to light it.
Oh, it wasn't only last night. You'll never see a light in that lighthouse, not even on stormy nights. There isn't a lighthouse keeper.
Why?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know. All I can say is I haven't seen one.
Do you live on the island?
Hey, mister. You're asking too many questions. Who are you?
Oh dear.
Huh?
That's ominous.
Moomin Papa from Moomin Valley, and this is my family. We've come a long way in order to do some important work here.
There's no work on this island. None. You better go back home.
But, you see, I've come here to research an epic novel about the sea.
Just turn around and go back. You're too far from home.
Also...
Please, wait!
Shh, dear, don't shout. We mustn't scare the fish away.
Oh.
Let's go ashore and have some breakfast. I expect we're all hungry.
One with long brown hair,
Honey, pear. You
one
both
with
must
medium
lost
length
your goggles.
red hair. What in the world have I stumbled into? Sometimes I feel like things just happen, and it's just like, yep, there is fate, there is destiny, things happen for a reason.
What's wrong? Why do you always get so upset when somebody mentions the lighthouse?
It's none of your concern business, boy. It doesn't concern you at all.
You were like that when I asked you about it before. Maybe if you were to tell me, I might be able to understand. I could try anyway.
Either talk about something else or keep quiet. You understand that?
Surly.
Hello there! Is there anybody at home?
There's nobody here. That boy was right. It's been empty for ages, I think. Something terrible's happened.
Something terrible? Please, little Ma, you know I hate things like that. Don't worry, Snork Maiden.
Plug your ears then, Snork Maiden, because I haven't finished yet, and the next bit's really horrible.
Oh dear.
Well, hurry up and finish that.
Aw.
Well, the lighthouse keeper is still up there. He got scurvy and hasn't been able to move for months. And nobody's heard his cries for help, and with no food, he's almost a skeleton. If he isn't dead already. He'll be at the top of the stairs, crawling towards us, his fingers bleeding and ripped to ribbons, a foul smell coming from his toothless mouth!
Shut up, little Ma.
Moomin's right.
Wow.
That's enough.
It was a good imagination, though.
I'll let you use it in your book if you like. Oh, go on. Tell me, what did she say, Moomin?
Oh, nothing, really. Nothing at all.
Something you don't want to hear, Snork Maiden.
I would like.
She just wrote a horror novel.
First, I'm going to get the lamp working. Then we'll give the place a good clean, and then we'll move in. We'll be the new lighthouse keepers.
Good old Papa!
Hooray!
Be careful, everyone. Don't touch anything. It's dangerous.
I mean, you want to make sure that you can get the rights to the property. Oof. Ooh. All that rust. I don't think you'd want to move in here anyway.
Will be able to get the light working again? Where is the lighthouse keeper? And what could have made him go without locking the door, leaving the ships in peril on the seas with no one to guide them away from the rocks? And who is the mysterious fisherman?
Alright, so for you guys, actually, I've made up my mind whether or not you saw the post on YouTube. I made up my mind. I'm not going to leave you guys on the cliffhanger on the finished version of this video. I'm not going to leave you guys. I'm not going to leave the coffee crew on a cliffhanger version of from episode 25 to episode 26. The guys, the people watching the YouTube version will be getting the follow up right now, and the people on coffee will be getting it the next day. But for you guys, this is just at most this is a day. At least this is happening right now. But for me, it's been like 2 weeks since I watched episode 25. So I'm the one that actually had the cliffhanger on me, because, like I said in my most recent update, well, most recent at the point of me recording this, I was away. I wasn't prepared to take this break, but I did. And I'm much better off for it. Some things happened when I got back. A lot is happening right now. I'm gonna put it in the major update video. Got a lot to cover there. But for now, we have episode 26. We're doing a 6 episode batch, and we're gonna do a 6 episode batch. I don't know if I'm going to have the next episode be a 4 episode batch, or just continue on with 5 episodes from then on. I'll see what happens, and we'll continue from there. Okay? I'll see what happens with the next 5 episodes, and we'll figure it out from there. Okay. So, we're finally doing it. For me, we're finally doing this. We're not leaving it on a cliffhanger. We're doing this right now. We're making a 6 episode. We're doing a 6 episode batch. We're doing a 6 episode reaction. We're not leaving this. We're not leaving this arc on a cliffhanger. This is Adventure from Moomin Valley, episode 26, The Day the Lighthouse Lit Up.
The Moomins came to this island to visit a real lighthouse. But when they got there, they found it was completely deserted. Moomin Papa is going to try and mend the lamp, and the others are all helping to clean up.
I love this
This is it, then.
ominous music.
Do you think it's broken, Papa?
Well, I'm not sure. I've not had a great deal of experience with this sort of thing.
They're a bit strange, aren't they?
They must live somewhere here on the island.
I mean, like I said previously, a taller one with oh no, a taller one with long brown hair and a smaller one with floofy orange hair. Coincidence? I think not. Just
We can
sit.
see the floor now.
I think the keeper must be lying dead under the desk.
I wonder if they're going to manage to get the light working all right.
Hmm?
Well, a lighthouse without a lamp is pretty sad, isn't it?
Come on, light, will you? Right, I'll give you one last chance.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Then I'm getting the big spanner. Now, you don't know me, but I don't give in easily, especially to machines. You thought, brass brain, what will happen tonight if there's a storm and there's a ship out there looking for land or trying to keep off the rocks and there's no light to guide them? You'll be sorry then, but it'll be too late. And all I can say is that there could have been many shipwrecks.
Oh, that's awful.
It all seems very strange, and I wonder what made the lighthouse keeper leave in such a hurry.
Unspeakable horrors. Oh, please be quiet, little Mai. It's obvious. It's an unsolved mystery of the sea, just like the Marie Celeste.
He must have been very lonely here on his own. Scribbled messages over the walls like, no sight of a ship. It's Christmas. Another month gone. I must clean the lamp. And I need to talk to someone.
Perhaps the sea came and took him on a dark and stormy night, and he was swept out and no one saw him go.
That's rubbish, little Mai. On dark and stormy nights, lighthouse keepers sit safe by a fire, drinking hot tea laced with rum.
He might have run out of rum and gone to get more. I don't think anything terrible happened to him. He just got more and more lonely and fed up and then went off and got a girlfriend.
Be careful, Snufkin. It's very
Wow, an
rough
alcohol
around here, and you
reference
don't want to fall
in this
into the
show.
sea.
I mean,
certainly don't. Now watch your step. The rocks are very slippery.
Oh,
be
Are you
careful
all right?
there, boy.
yes, Lang. Huh?
What's the matter?
Look over there. Now that's what I call
Oh.
a real ship.
No, that's a
It's not
ghost ship.
real one.
What do you mean?
It's the ghost ship, the one we saw last night.
Oh, I'm tense. I feel like I'm going to get big
Let's go
Garfield
home,
Halloween
Snufkin.
energy here.
I don't like this.
Yet again, I love when this show just goes full on horror. Oh. Oh no. Ghosts. Where there are ghost ships, there are ghosts.
Now,
Don't be stupid.
oh, have a look, Snufkin. There must be something there. Please, Snufkin, please.
I can't see any. What's that?
What is it?
I don't know yet, Moomin. I think I can see a pair of feet.
A pair of feet.
No legs, just feet.
Oh.
But that means...
A ghost.
Oh, help! Get it off me! Go away,
That was...
They're on my face now. Go away, will ya?
Show me a foot and I'll stand
That actually startled me. I don't know why. But just, there was no noise and all of a sudden, disappearing feet from legs down.
Is it all right if I go and see those people in the lighthouse?
Oh, do what you want.
You mean this room is really haunted?
It certainly is.
I can't find any good ship.
I'm so enthralled. I'm so curious.
What about this one?
Oh, yes, that's
What?
lovely.
Go on, take it. I don't collect them.
Who are you?
Well, I'm a ghost, sort of.
Are you the rat who walked over us last night? You were lucky I didn't grab you.
Sorry, it wasn't just me. There
Oh
were
my
a few.
God!
Now walk over each other.
Can I give you a present?
You can't get around me that easily. You better
It's
show
adorable.
yourself sorry.
It's just me. The others have all left me and gone off with the ship.
So why didn't you go with them?
Oh, I wanted to, but...
Oh.
Well,
Come on, out with it. Well,
forgot me and left me all on my own and I was frightened.
Well, I can see why they wouldn't want a drippy thing like you around.
He's just a sad sheet ghost.
No, I'm sorry.
He's a sobbing blanket.
Work out what's wrong with it.
Whoa.
No!
What?
Better make sure he's okay. Jeez, that was one hell of an explosion.
Are you all right, Papa?
Oh, thank goodness you're here. Quick, open all the windows. I'm choking.
Yikes. Maybe the ghost can help them relight the lighthouse?
This is great. Best soup I've had for ages, Moomin Mama.
Would you like some more?
Oh, yes, please. Can I have the recipe? I could make some for the fisherman. I know he'd love it.
I'll write it out for you. What's his name?
I don't know. He doesn't say. I've come from the north. I left about 3 months ago. Although it seems a lot longer, and I had been rowing south in my small boat, trying to reach Moomin Valley.
Oh, really? We live there.
Do you? You're lucky. It must be very nice. I've never been there, but I've heard that it's beautiful. Anyway, there was a violent storm and my little boat capsized. He rescued me, and I've stayed with him in his cabin ever since.
And he doesn't talk about himself at all? That's very strange.
No, but I think he does have a big secret.
How do you know, Toft?
Well, sometimes
Toft?
he just stares and stares at the lighthouse, and then he sort of sighs.
I wonder why.
I did ask him once, but he glared at me in such a nasty way, I haven't dared say a word about it since.
I'm going to guess he's a ghost.
Oh, yes. Well, most of the time he's really nice to me, and since I've been here, I've sort of taken care of him, because you see, he doesn't really look after himself.
Because he's a ghost, he doesn't need to eat.
Yes, dear. How is the light coming along?
Oh, not very well. There's still
Oh.
a few more things I could try.
Maybe they're both
Oh, you
ghosts.
were on that boat fishing, weren't you?
Come on, let's go.
Where are you
Don't
going,
go
I want
trespassing.
to ask that man some questions.
The lighthouse keepers are ghosts. This is a ghost island.
Hello, my name is Moomin, and this is my friend Snufkin.
What's your business here?
I wondered, do you live here? I suppose you must have met the lighthouse keeper, have you?
I hear when people are about her.
Where did he go? You must know.
Get.
Oh, please. Had the light stopped working before he left? Why did he leave the door open? Were there any shipwrecks? Oh! Wait a minute.
Did you just slap
one more
Moomin?
question, please. Oh, don't go. It's not only for us, but for all those ships that might be in danger without it.
Moomin.
You tried.
I don't think that man knows much about anything.
Well, at least he's heard you and knows what you want. Let's go, Moomin.
Let us in your head, dude.
Let me present our very own hand-built ghost ship.
A ghost ship?
What?
He must be here somewhere.
Well, if he's the one that walked on me last night, I want a word with him.
Yeah, sorry. I'm afraid that was me and my friends.
Oh, where are you?
Show us a bit of leg at least. I like to see who I'm talking to.
Yes, all right.
Oh, well, at least he looks like a ghost.
Thank you. We forgot our chains last night. It's very hard to be ghostly without them. We did our best to scare you, though.
We forgot our chains. This is adorable.
And then when they found us here, they changed their minds and gave up. That's funny, isn't it?
What's the matter? You look a bit fed up.
That's because he's been left behind by the other ghosts. They've gone off in the ghost ship.
Well, they didn't tell me they were going straight away. And I'd gone to the lighthouse keeper's cabin.
The lighthouse keeper?
Why did you go there? Well, I wanted to tell him that some strange people, I'm sorry, I mean strangers, had moved into the lighthouse, and that he'd be better off with us, because ghosts don't damage things. I didn't know you then, of course, but some people are very careless.
Where's his cabin? Is it easy to find?
At the southern end of the island. But it was a waste of time because he wouldn't talk to me. I shouldn't have bothered, and then I would have caught the boat. Anyway, he's not going back to his job, so that's that. Bye-bye. Thanks again for the raft.
I love that he's just a sheet.
With your friends real soon.
Thank you. You're okay
With
from
hands and
I promise
feet.
Next time we meet, I'll be really scary. Chains and all.
You go get your chains.
Promise to me
So cute.
Well, bye.
Moomin Papa doesn't seem his usual happy self, even though he enjoys his fishing. He's upset that he couldn't make the lamp work and isn't used to failure, but nothing he tries makes any difference. What a pity it would be to leave the island without seeing the beautiful beams shining over the water.
Everything looks so lovely. Aww.
Yeah! Hey, come and have a look, everyone! I finished my house! Ah! Hey, Moomin Papa, come here! The fisherman's coming!
Wow, the fisherman?
Yes, and the boy is with him!
Toft is outside.
You don't want to do it, do you?
No, but I gotta do it.
Here you are.
So, what can we do for you?
Hmm? Oh,
Hmm? Oh,
happy birthday! Happy birthday
Aw.
to you!
hmm?
That's adorable.
Toff just told us it's your birthday today, so all the best wishes from us.
My birthday? Is it really?
Excuse me for asking, but how old are you?
I just don't remember.
It doesn't matter. I'm sorry we don't have any presents.
I haven't had coffee for many, many years.
Now, let me see. I found this sou'wester. I wonder if it suits me. What do you think?
Well,
Suppose this must have belonged to the lighthouse keeper. Why don't you try it on, huh? You look good in a sou'wester. There, it suits you. We'd love to know why you left the island and why you didn't come back here. And also why you didn't light the lamp. We really would like to know if you feel you could tell us.
I was so lonely. For years and years. And then I just went away. I'm afraid that's all.
But you did come back. Surely that must mean something.
I knew I'd lived here for too long. Much too long. You see, I didn't really fit in anywhere else.
This is the lighthouse keeper's uniform, isn't it? Why don't you put it on again?
And look, it's nice here. I'd like to stay. Would you mind that? I'll stay if you let me.
Oh, I'd love that.
It'd be fun to see you looking like a lighthouse keeper.
This is so sweet. I feel like this is just nice. There we go.
3 days later, the Moomins left the island. They decided to leave at night, with the safe glow of the lighthouse beams guiding their path out and away to Moomin Valley.
Nice.
Moomin Papa had quite forgotten about his epic novel of the sea, but couldn't wait to start again on his memoirs.
Okay, so I need to address this. This is not the original after video, after reaction discussion. In that, when I recorded that, it was just, like, I had to get that video out when I did. If I didn't, I wouldn't be finishing this video at this moment. It would have been a lot longer for me to have actually reacted to that episode, because at that time it was the only break of peace and stable-mindedness that I had before everything went awry, and everything that happened. I had to get it done at that moment, so I kind of had to... I wasn't... Admittedly, I wasn't in the right headspace for it. Not only was it that, I kind of held my expectations a bit too high. Even though I tried not to, even though I tried my best not to get sucked into the hype of everyone saying, "Oh, the Lighthouse arc is amazing and horrifying and all these things," I kind of gave in to the hype. And I'm not saying that the arc isn't great. It's a great arc. I just expected so many different things, and when those expectations didn't pay off the way that I thought they would, I disappointed myself. But having gone back and actually having gone back and watched them again, and this episode hit differently for me a second time around, you know? Knowing not to expect everything else I had expected really gave me the chance to hone in on what the episode was doing, what was actually happening, and cleared my mind of all the other anything else. Initially, I didn't understand what was going on with the ghost ship because I had expected something more terrifying. I had expected that whole thing to go somewhere more horror-based, but it wasn't. It was much more wholesome and adorable than that. It was just that the ghost ship came in, they went to the lighthouse to haunt it, and when the lighthouse keeper wasn't there, they left, and all that. And then the sheik ghost was sad that he got left behind when he went to go talk to the lighthouse keeper. I had expected something more horrifying from the ghost ship, but no, it was actually much more wholesome and cute than I had expected. And in looking at it again, I like it. I really do. Don't get me wrong. It's not what I expected, but it was super cute and wholesome. And then there was the whole emotional arc with the lighthouse keeper. Originally I had misunderstood what was going on with his story. I had chalked it up to potentially the idea of misunderstanding introversion, or maybe another look at anxiety. But this is more akin to the effects of isolation. For a character like Snufkin, his isolation is his escape. But for the lighthouse keeper, his isolation was his prison. Not only that, he got so lonely, he wanted to escape it. He left the lighthouse with no intention to come back, but noticed that he didn't integrate into society. He had been that isolated for that long that he didn't know how to be a member of society anymore. This is a dissection of the effects of isolation, and looking at where this series comes from, the whole Sweden, Norway, Finland area, like in times like winter, where people, it could end up being you're practically quarantined during winter, snowed in, away from people for months at a time. It becomes understandable, this thought of isolation and trying to re-enter society after being away from it for so long. It's understandable when you look at it from that perspective, but at the time I wasn't in the right headspace to understand that that's what it was doing. It wasn't that the lighthouse keeper wanted to be alone. It wasn't that he had anxiety about being around people. He wanted company. He was desperately lonely. He just didn't know how to fit in with society after being isolated for so long. And that's tragic. But thankfully, Toft was there. This person that wanted to be part of this other person's life and help them through what they're going through, that just wants to be there for them. That is really sweet and beautiful in its own way. Just people wanting to be there for each other. It really gives just this thought that there is good in people. And this is just one of those instances that shows that people are good. People may be weird, people may be loners like Snufkin, people may be isolated like the lighthouse keeper, but they have their own story to tell. They have their own song to sing, and sometimes those songs are a lot more sad than other people's. And all you can do is learn to understand them. And that's, in fact, I think that's the overarching moral of this. People are different. Even ghosts are different. They didn't. Yes, the ghost meant to be scary, but he didn't have bad intentions. He just wanted to spook the people in the lighthouse, and at the time that was Moomin and his family and friends. But they forgot their chains, and come to realize that this ghost is just a sweet, adorable individual. And the lighthouse keeper, this abrasive fisherman who seemed to not want them to be asking any questions, that seemed just to want them to get out and go away, was just sad and alone, and horrified of the thought of being stuck in that again, alone. Everyone has their own story. Everyone's coming from something different. And the best thing we can do is learn to understand them. That's a really beautiful thing. And that's just what's amazing about this series, you know? Yet again, I say, this arc was so much better for me on a second viewing. And that I feel like that is a problem with the whole reaction format, because you have to get your initial reaction. You can't look at it from a second point of view, unless you're doing it like in a format that I'm doing it, where I can go back and say I watched it again, and here's my thoughts after the fact. And just let you guys know that, yeah, this arc was actually as good as you said it was. Just not in the way I expected it. So, thanks. I love doing this. I love doing this series. I love doing these reactions. It really just shows to me how wonderful this series really is, and what beautiful messages it has to tell. So, yeah. As always, thank you all so much. So that was episodes 21 to 26 of Adventures from Moomin Valley. I don't normally do 6 episodes, but I'm honestly glad I did it this time. It would've kinda sucked to have had to leave that on a cliffhanger, you know? I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like on the video, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. I have a lot on this channel to offer and a lot of cool things coming up. Please leave a comment about your favorite parts of the video, and if you want to see the uncut versions, they go up on my Ko-fi page way before the fully edited versions come out on the channel. All of your support goes a long way, no matter how little. You guys have blown my expectations out of the water. Thank you so much to all of the Ko-fi supporters and the new subscribers. Because of you guys, we hit our first stretch goal. I will be playing and beating Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy soon. But the 10,000 stretch goal is still a long while away. Will you guys guarantee me having to play the RPG Maker game called Changed for the channel by helping this channel get to 10,000 subscribers before the end of 2021? This is in your hands.